Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got daylight. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. The first seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the defense for New York.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They come up in an offset eye, and they'll go on the ground. Oh, look at the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
2nd down, 8. Back to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gun now on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's It's complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's sharp. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete to Sharp. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down, but things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? That is caught. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Kill! Turn up! Kill! Turn up!
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the wall. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down here after.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be first down, New England. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw here. And he finds his target. It's sharp. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Leopard! He's checking. Crash. Here we go now.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to.
Guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to a running back, and when you get one set perfectly, you have to catch the ball, and that didn't happen on that play.
$10 yards to go on 3rd.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Safety creeping! Safety's creeping! Now let's go!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. So we've reached half. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Three yards to go on 2nd down.
Single. Motion man. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
In the red zone this time.
Green, 39.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Set. Green. 39. Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Set. Green. 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Set. Green. 39. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Yeah, the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Dante Hightower not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here from the 38. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete here on 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Yes. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back now in Foxborough.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now that's
They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Couple of Jets there in on the stop.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Over.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now back to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your...
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And tough starting field position here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's 1st down, New York.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who's...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load 8-9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the ball.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Green, 39.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Look at the spin. And now out come the Jets. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Patriots, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home, as we say so long from Foxborough.